Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Miriam and this is Pink Chic Budget. If you're interested in cash stuffing and budgeting, welcome. Follow me on my journey to becoming debt-free and saving for the future. Now let's get started. Hello friends and welcome back. Today we will be cash stuffing my first paycheck of July, and today we will be cash stuffing $799, including a $20 Star Note I found. We'll be adding that to our Star Note Savings Challenge. So I had a little bit of a money left over from my bonus. I wanted to make sure I covered any bills, and then I also paid a little bit of an extra on my debt, and so this is just a little bit extra money from my bonus and my first paycheck of July. So we'll go ahead and get started. So I do have my cash planning sheet here. We're going to go ahead and get started with my wallet. That's right, she's back. I know that I had said that I was going to try and just stuff the grocery buffer and just pay with the credit card, but I don't know. I just missed having the wallet and paying with cash, because sometimes when you get cash back, you get some crispy bills that sometimes you don't get from your bank teller. So I want to go back to my wallet. But anyway, we're gonna be stuffing $215 into the wallet this paycheck, and this dashboard here is by Espresso Designs. She sent it to me with a Happy Meal package that she sent over. She's very sweet, thank you, Jen. But I still have to do the reel. Well, I haven't edited it yet. I'm such a slacker when it comes to reels. But anyway, here, let's go ahead and get started. We do have some receipts here that I do want to scan into my Fetch rewards. And if you're not familiar with Fetch, it is an app that you download and you scan any receipts that otherwise you would toss. You scan those receipts, and each receipt is worth a certain amount of points, and the more points you accumulate, you'll have the opportunity to cash them out and get some gift cards to different retailers, restaurants, things like that. I like to use my rewards for Amazon. But yeah, I'll leave my code in the description in case you're interested. But we're going to go ahead and get started with groceries. And groceries will be getting $150. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $20, $40, $60, $80, $100, $20, $40, $50, and $50. So this is supposed to last me for 2 weeks. Good luck. I don't stuff gas, so that's not getting anything. And then for spending, we'll do $10. Just in case I need to get anything else. Eating out is not getting anything. Household will be getting $50. So 20, 40, 50. And then lastly, our miscellaneous is getting $5. And this is just in case we go over any category, we have a little bit extra, like a buffer. That is all for the wallet. How is everybody doing today? I'm filming this on Saturday morning. I'm not sure if I'll be able to upload it either today or Sunday, so we'll see. But I hope that everybody is having a wonderful start to their weekend, and I hope that everybody has a wonderful weekend. So next, we'll be going into our savings challenges. So we're going to be starting off with our 1K savings. And in the 1K savings, we'll be continuing with the month of August. Remember that if you watched the cash stuffing that I made, I believe it was the beginning of June. Yeah, June number 1. I cashed stuffed my bonus, so I was able to get ahead on this category. And so today, the month of August, we'll be getting the remaining $70, and that is 50. I keep wanting to grab that star note. 70 and 5. So 50, 75. And so it now has don't make me count this, but 590 in the bank plus 50, 70, 85, whatever that amounts to, you know. We all know if you're new here, I'm not good with fast math, so don't come here for those quick math calculations. So let's scoot this over here. I forgot about our $100 envelope challenge. And if you can see here, I actually condensed this. So remember how we had everything filled up? I actually condensed it and finally reached 112. So yeah, but today we will be putting in $11. And because it is money that with my bonus, obviously I'm able to cash stuff a lot more than I would normally, so that is truly a blessing. And then for this, I need to color this in. I'll actually do a permanent marker because the dry erase on this one bleeds out and I don't like that. The next one is our self-care challenge, which is back here. And this one, we're supposed to put $9. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And yes, I did go to the gym, thankfully. I haven't been able to find my groove yet to go fully back to the gym. Like I'm really struggling to get into a routine. I really don't mention this in my channel, but I do work full time. And then I do start early in the morning. So I normally wake up like at 4 in the morning or so to get ready for work. I work from home, but still you have to kind of wake up. Sometimes I sleep in a little bit extra and I wake up at 4:30, and so I start at 4:45. So yeah, and so I wake up early, and then by the time I'm done with work, yeah, I work from home, and maybe I'm like putting excuses, but I'm mentally drained, mentally exhausted. And so like to find the energy to go to the gym after work, and then my gym is always packed when I'm off. And I don't know. I don't like going to a gym that's super, super packed and having to wait for machines to free up, things like that. I don't know. It's just, I think I overthink it, and so I don't do it. So I just need to mentally like just tell myself go. I can, if I really went to bed early, I can wake up early and go to the gym, which I've tried before and I loved it. But if you have a late night and you try to get up in the morning like at 2:30, it's really hard. But anyway, yeah, so I need to get back on my routine. So for self-care is empowerment, it has 5, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, $16 so far. And then we're going to go ahead and scratch off for our next cash stuffing to see what we're going to have to do or how much we're going to have to save. You guys follow Katie from the Fancy Dollar. I don't know how she does it. She's always working, doing something, and I mean, I wish I had that energy. All right. So for the next cash stuffing, we'll have to do $5, and we have to say no. We have to say no to something. So I'll have to see what I say no to. Stay tuned. Oh, no. What am I doing? Okay. So I forgot. We have a star note. We rarely get those, so I'll add them to my collection. Just gonna leave this open. Okay. So we got $20, and that is our second $20 bill for this Star Note challenge. And so far, we have 100, 200, 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, $150 in Star Notes. Wow, that's crazy. I think I'll just continue to save until the end of the year, and then we'll see what happens. That is all for the savings binder. But yeah, I really need to get my life together. Hopefully one day. So now we'll be going into our high priority binder. We're going to be starting off with allowance, and allowance, this paycheck is getting $5, and it now has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. $40. Once it reaches 50, then I'll pay him. And then school expenses is getting $10. And school expenses now has 100 in the bank, 10, 20, 30. Okay, medical. And medical is getting 10. And it now has 100 in the bank, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70. And 70. And I do have an upcoming appointment in September for a mammogram and ultrasound. I remember earlier in the year I mentioned that they had found a little lump on my breast, so they just want to make sure that everything is fine. And so they're having me do that every 6 months, which I think is ridiculous because those freaking exams are expensive. But anyway, deductible is getting 10. Can I say no? So 100 in the bank, 10, 20, 25, 30. And memberships is getting 10 as well. And it now has 100 in the bank, 10, 20, 25, 30. Subscriptions is getting 15. And subscriptions now has 50, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100. And if you have been watching my Hot Girl Summer collab, the videos, I mentioned that one of the challenges was to cancel a subscription for the particular week. So I did cancel my Epidemic Sound finally. And YouTube, thank you, Portia, for the suggestion. But YouTube has free songs that you can download and put into your videos. So if you weren't aware of that, now you know. You just have to go down the list to find what you like. You know, whatever, it's free. But yeah. So my boys are getting 10. And that is another $10 bill. So they have 200 in the bank, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. 200. Can't count. 300. See what I'm saying? Math and I, not friends. No. My boyfriend is getting 10. And he now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 10. And my parents are getting 30. Oops. And they now have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90. Vacation is getting 20. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Vacation now has $21.50 in the bank and 40 in cash. So that's what? $21.90? Passport is not getting stuffed. We're almost fully funded here, and I did have to withdraw some money. Not withdraw, but my son, I got him a passport, so we have $251 left in the bank for this category. And obviously I need to update this little thing here. Miscellaneous is getting 5. Miscellaneous now has 5, 10, 15. Every little bit counts. So our next one is my personal binder. And my personal binder beauty is getting 100. That's right. 100, 10, 15. So you guys know that it was Prime Days this past week. And so Katie from the Fancy Dollar had shared a few of her links and recommended items. And I've always wanted to try beef tallow. They say it's really good for your skin. So she recommended one and I got it. I'm excited to try the items that I got. So now I'll need to do an stuffing anyway. So yeah, I'm excited. So next is clothing, and clothing will be getting $10, and then it has 200 in the bank, 10 and 20. And I do need to do an unstuffing because I have a few purchases that I've made and I need to pay that card back. So next is nails, and I did get my nails done. I didn't get any color this time because some of my nails were broken for some reason. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that. It's broken right there, here, and then one other one is broken. But she put like hardening gel. And I just want to, and they're bruised. So she said, just let your nails breathe. So for the next time, I'm going to just take everything off, all the gel polish and everything, and just let my nails breathe and heal because I get them done constantly. So they just need a rest. But nails will be getting 20. And nails now has 20, 40, 45, 50. And pedicure is getting, it only has $1, but pedicure is getting $30. So now it has 31. Okay, date night is getting 7. And date night now has 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I really want to go to the movies. I want to watch the new Jurassic Park movie, but we'll see. Planner Things is getting 10. And it now has 30. Oh, speaking of Planner Things, I have been thinking that I want to host a giveaway for my channel and my subscribers. So I'll need to start saving up for that. Maybe when we reach 500 subscribers. So the next one will be Happy Birthday. And Happy Birthday is getting $3. 1, 2, 3. Do we have better ones? So 1, 2, 3. So it has 18. And we'll color in the 3. And this challenge is from the Fancy Dollar. My birthday is in November, so we're slowly building this up just so I can get myself a little something. And then supplements is getting 10. Now it's 20. And then, well, I am actually stuffing cosmetics. So cosmetic is getting 6. So I don't really wear makeup, but when I do, I like to wear eyeliner. And the one that I had dried out because I don't really wear makeup. So I need to just, purchase some or save up so I can purchase some eventually. Let's see. I think that was it. That is all for my personal binder. Next is low priority. And low priority, I'm sorry. In this binder, we'll be stuffing car registration. And we're only doing $5. And it has 100 in the bank, 20, 40, 50, 55. The grocery buffer is getting 10. And it's getting 2 5s. These are ugly 5s. The grocery buffer now has 100, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 160. Okay, so again, we have to do an unstuffing pretty soon. And then coffee is getting 25. Coffee now has 20, 30, 35, 40. I need to buy my K-Pods. I normally buy them from Sam's Club in bulk because I go through those very quickly. I need my coffee. So for household, that is getting $5. And household now has 20, 30, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Okay. And then family fun is getting $10. Again, I want to go to the movie, so I just want to. Normally, when we go out, my boyfriend is the one that normally pays for everything. But you know, I had a lot of debt, and so I have been able to pay it down slowly but surely. So I just want to start contributing and helping out a little bit more as much as I can. So family fun now has 20, 40, 60, 70. So maybe we could go to the movies. Car maintenance is getting 9. And 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Car maintenance now has 50, 70, 90, 100, 5, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Wow. That's cool. And then we'll be doing student loans. I did end up putting this one here in my low priority binder instead of my long term because I want to start paying down my student loans slowly but surely. I do have classes starting in end of September, or maybe end of September, and I need to pay down some of my smaller loans, so I need to start bulking this up. I'm starting my classes for my bachelor's degree, and I got my what do you call it? Potential schedule, I guess. I don't know what you call it, but anyway, I forgot the verbiage. So I only have 10 classes to complete. What? I do it online, and so each online course is 8 weeks. Yeah, I'm trying to hurry up and get this done. No. But anyway, yeah, so I need to start paying down my student loans, and I'm not going to mention how much I have in debt because it's really embarrassing, but I might do a debt confession pretty soon. I'm building up the courage to do that. It's embarrassing, but I know that obviously we're all in this community for a reason, right? Either you're in debt, you're trying to save money, whatever the case, like we're in this together. So $29 is for debt, student loans this week, this paycheck. So okay, so now I have 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Yay. Okay, and next is rainy day. And rainy day is getting 5. And so now it has 50, 55, 60, 65. So next is Vision, and Vision is getting $5. 10, 15, 16. And then next is Gifts, and Gifts is getting 5. And it has 10, 15, 20. Okay, that is all for our low priority binder. Next is our long-term binder. And in long-term, we're going to be doing emergency fund. And emergency fund is getting 5. And now has 10, 15, 20. You might say, why do I have so many little savings challenges, emergency fund, rainy day, all these little extras? The way my brain works is I feel like everything has to have a category in order for it to make sense of my brain. It's weird and it can be overwhelming to some, but I'm fairly new to this, so I'm doing what works for me at this point. Once if you're interested in doing this, once you start doing it, you're going to find your groove and you're going to find what works best for you. And then next is graduation, and graduation is getting 5. And it now has 45. Next is taxes. Taxes is getting 10, and it has 30. But yeah, I am super thankful for having found this community because it has helped me save so much money. I mean, when I first started, I think, stuffing my, what did I start? Vacation, because we knew we wanted to take a vacation this year. So I just started building that up last year. I believe it was September or so. Or maybe August. But anyway, that I started with vacation and like 2 other categories, just putting money aside every paycheck towards that because I knew that I wanted to start building them up. And then I decided, and I have been contemplating on starting a YouTube channel since 2021, which is when I initially found this community. They moved us to working from home in 2020, and I think it was either end of 2020, early 2021 is when I found this community. And I was like, of course, like it's very ASMR, very satisfying to watch, but like I started cash stuffing little by little, and at this time I did have a lot of debt. Again, I'll be doing a debt confession video soon. But I did have a lot of debt, so I wasn't able to put much money towards anything. So money went towards like wallet categories, like groceries, household, gas, things like that, smaller things. And then I slowly like started doing that, and I noticed that every little bit that you put aside, it starts to build up. So that was really encouraging. But unfortunately, something happened that I completely had to wipe out everything. Like I had to take everything out of my envelopes. That was really discouraging, but at least the money was there. And so, yeah, I bought binders, cheap binders and envelopes from Amazon, and that's how I started my journey. But I stopped, and in the debt confession, I'll explain a little bit more. But anyway, when I started back up. It was last year in August or September, just doing vacation. I think it was Christmas and something else. I forgot. But then I was like, I really need to start my YouTube channel. Like, I felt like that was going to hold me accountable and motivate me to keep going. It's not easy. I still struggle, but I'm here and I'm doing it, and that is something to be proud of. And I am proud of myself for doing that because it is really, really scary. But anyway, I am happy to all of those who have been subscribing to my channel. This is just a little bit of me and a little bit of my journey. And our last binder is holidays. And in holidays, we're going to be stuffing our Christmas binder, Christmas envelope. And in Christmas, we'll be doing $10. And it now has 200 in the bank, 50, 70, 80 to 80. And yeah, that's a little bit about me and how everything came to be. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. That was a little bit of a story time. But anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to turn on that bell notification to be notified whenever I post a video. I hope that you guys have a wonderful weekend whenever you're watching, day or night, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.